Hey, how's it going out there today, everybody? It's time for Trucking News, the underground version. No, seriously, this is the view out the front windshield right now. I'm currently underground doing this for America. I don't even know what that means, but anyway, I do have on my Trucking Answers t-shirt. If you don't know, Trucking Answers is a great channel on YouTube. I recommend you go check him out and gather up some of that free information he's doling out over there. And let's get to the news. First story of the day. Amazon not testing for pot use, marijuana use, in their van delivery drivers now. So that's happening. Spot market load counts up 10.6% last week, according to the DAT load board. Come on. Truck Park app has teamed up with the Roadies Truck Stops. More on that. The Kenworth plant in Ohio is going to lay off 350 employees, and nobody wants to hear that, but we'll talk about that. Michigan is shutting down a few rest areas for renovations, and the CHP having a little fun. We'll see what that's all about. Let's get into the news. All right, let's get into these stories. Number one, Amazon. I'm reading this out of the LA Times, by the way. Amazon answer to delivery driver shortage, hire pot smokers. It says Amazon Inc. has a solution for the potentially crippling shortage of delivery drivers. Recruit some pot smokers. It says the company is advertising its delivery partners, the mom and pops that operate the ubiquitous blue Amazon vans, to prominently advertise that they don't screen applicants for marijuana use. According to correspondence reviewed by Bloomberg and interviews with 4 business owners, doing so can boost the numbers of job applicants by as more as 400%. Dang. Amazon says in one message, without explaining how it came up with its statistics. Yeah, there you go. Controversially, the company says screening for marijuana cuts the prospective work pool by up to 30%. One delivery partner who stopped screening applicants at Amazon's request says marijuana was the prevailing reason most people failed drug tests. Now that she only testing for drugs such as opiates and amphetamines, more drivers will pass. Hey, I'd call Amazon and I'd say, hey, can we stop testing for amphetamines? Because, we do got a few packages that have come up missing, but damn, these people are delivering like 5 times the packages. Hell, they don't even go home to sleep. You know what I mean? I got one guy that's been at work, been out there throwing packages for 4 days straight. Just saying. That's opinion. Other delivery companies are continuing to screen applicants concerning about insurance and liability implications in the many states where weed use remains illegal. They also worry that ending drug testing might promote some drivers to toke up before going out on a route. I've heard that excuse a million times, and there will always be that guy that can't control himself. But honestly, what you do in your house on your own time is up to you. I don't personally use drugs, but if you wanna eat some shrooms, I ain't judging you. I'm just saying. If one of my drivers crashes, this is what the business owner said. If one of my drivers crashes and kills someone and tests positive for marijuana, that's my problem, not Amazon's. See, and that's another thing. Amazon don't care about you. Amazon, as long as they get their nut, that's all they worry about. They a squirrel looking for a nut. And it says, it's so true. Amazon discourages delivery company owners from speaking to the media about it. Employers are dangling a variety of recruiting incentives amid the post-pandemic labor crunch, since hiring bonus alone no longer stand out. Target Corp this month announced it would pay college tuition for its employees. Applebee's offered a free appetizer to applicants in its push to recruit 10,000 workers. Hey, go to work at Target and they'll pay for your college, or go to work for Applebee's and they give you some buffalo wings. I'm just saying. Short term and long term, I tell you what you do. Here's my suggestion. Go to Applebee's, fill out an application, eat the free buffalo wings, take that energy to Target and get a job, and then go to college. Bam! right, that's enough of that story. Spot market, I'll touch on this a little bit. There's not a really whole lot to talk about in this story. Spot market loads were up 10%, not rates up 10%. Load count was up 10% last week. 10.6% says spot rates rose last week as load post increased. According to DAT Members Edge, demand for trucks is high and Hurricane Ida's the wild card. So there you go. Those FEMA loads, pushing people. Hurricane Ida relief causing a lot of that. That story's from Landline if you want to go check out more about that. Truck Park and Roadies from Freight Waves. Truck Park, if you don't know, Truck Park is a neat app. I suggest you download it and give it a try. I've got it downloaded. It just hasn't worked out for me to use it, but basically it's pay parking. So if you're one of those guys that's like, I wouldn't pay for parking if my life depended on it, it's not an app for you. Now, if you're a reasonable person that says, hey, I can get a parking spot right next to my customer for $18, and, if I don't do that, I'm going to have to drive an extra 50 miles round trip to get to my customer. There's times when it's better just to pay for the parking. I'm not saying it's $18. Sometimes it's $10, sometimes it's $25 a night. They do offer monthly parking, so if you're a guy that does not have a parking spot, check it out, because sometimes you can find places that offer monthly parking for like $150. I've seen it as high as $400 a month, so just be aware. But it's another parking option for us out here, and I always appreciate that. Basically what they do is they take like secured impound lots, and they'll say, hey, impound lot, we'll give you $10 if you let us park a truck there. And it kind of works like that. Sometimes it's not a secure lot. Sometimes it's like the back lot of a mall or something. But it's an interesting concept for an app. I recommend everybody check it out. And now they're teaming up with Roadies. It says Truck Park users can now access the company's parking reservation system through the Roadies Truck Stop On Demand app. Roadies is the nation's largest collection of independently owned truck stops with locations in 38 states. Truck Park provides a proprietary enterprise booking system branded Truck Park Reserve and access to safe and secure parking through its app and partnerships like one of the Roadies. The company guarantees that each parking spot will be available when the driver arrives to park. There you go. This agreement is aimed to significantly address the national shortage of parking for long-haul truckers, said Anthony Pettit, CEO of Truck Park. Our goal is from the beginning has been to offer safe, secure, and easy access parking solutions to truck drivers. Partners with Roadies will enable us to help make truck drivers' lives less stressful. Truck Park Reserve provides dispatch, direct access to safe, secure parking, the ability to book multiple reservations seamlessly, route plan more effectively, reduce driver turnover, increase payload security. That's just touting what they do. So yeah, there you go. Check out Truck Park. I think it's a pretty neat app, and it's definitely, like I said, I haven't used it. I came real close the other day when I was down in Atlanta. There's quite a few locations in Atlanta, and there's secure lots, and that Lithia Springs area, it's a big warehouse area there, industrial area of, just west of Atlanta. There's not a whole lot of truck stops out there, but I know they got 2 truck park locations out there. And just so happened I was going to a customer that had a staging lot where you could park overnight. So I went there, but I was like, if I go there and there's no parking, 4 miles away, I got spots. And I mean, I paid that $20. It's just, it's what you got to do sometimes. It's the nature of the beast. Next story, let's get to it. Kenworth to lay off 350 workers as hundreds of semis set idle in Ohio. So, I want to preface this story with saying, this plant lays off people from time to time. This isn't like a big, surprise. Last year during COVID, this plant laid off like 25% of their workforce. And it's just one of those places when the new Kenworth model comes out, they raise production, and then when things settle down, they kind of ease back on, So let's get hundreds of PACCAR employees If you don't know, Kenworth and Peterbilt are both owned by PACCAR, so hundreds of PACCAR employees will be let go from the Ohio plant amid chip shortages. So there you go, laying off on chip shortages. At least 350 workers will be laid off from PACCAR Chillicothe, Ohio, Kenworth truck manufacturing plant as of September 10th, according to local news outlets. The layoffs were announced at the plant-wide meeting in late August. So this isn't like a super, surprise to these people. They've known for, a few weeks now this was coming. I would say when production slowed down, they probably knew it was coming. But this has got to hurt because Kenworth's just now got that new T680 model, that narrow front end going back to like the old T600 look. I really dig the look on that truck. I used to own a T600, ran the wheels off the damn thing, put new wheels on it and ran those off. It was a great truck. And man, I like the look of these new Kenworths. I got to tell you, they really got me looking. They really got me looking. It's hurting Kenworth right now because they got this new model out that looks really good. They've done a good job promoting it. And now you got no chips to put in them. So that's got to be rough. It says the company planned to assemble the truck and insert the chips when they became available. Other auto manufacturers, includes Toyota, GM, Ford, Nissan, have been forced to shut down manufacturing plants due to ongoing chip shortages as well. Experts say the chip shortage could last till 2023. Come on. In 2020, hundreds of workers were laid off at this plant after the company cut the daily build rate. So yeah, like I say, it's not like a super surprise, I'm sure, to these people. Next story here: Michigan rest areas are closing for renovation. I'm going to give you some. If you're a guy that runs a lot of Michigan, I'll talk about these rest areas in a minute. The Michigan Department of Transportation announced that several rest areas will be shutting down for accessibility upgrades. So apparently they're not handicap accessible enough. MDOT says they will temporarily close 5 rest areas this month for external renovations to keep the facilities in compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act. The first one will be the Cadillac rest area on northbound US 131. That thing will be closed from September 7th to the 28th. So 3 weeks that one's going to be closed. The Ludington rest area, northbound US 31, going to be closed from September 9th to the 28th. Hart rest area, southbound US 31, is going to be closed September 10th to September 28th. The Truston rest area on US 31 in Osceola County will be closed September 8th to the 28th. Waterville rest area, westbound I-94 in Berrien County, will be closed September 9th to the 29th. And the ADA improvements will be made at the new Buffalo Welcome Center on eastbound 94 in Berrien County, Tuesday 28th to November 1st. So that one's only going to be closed for about 3 days, it sounds like. So if you run a lot of US 31, US 131 or 94, be aware that if you've got a bathroom emergency, the rest area may be closed. So keep that in mind. It says, as the ADA standards continue to evolve and be updated since the last act was in law in 1990, MDOT will continue to implement these new standards as resources allow. So there you go. They're just watching out for the Americans with Disabilities Acts and, trying to keep things up for them. So, just bear with them for a minute. It's not the end of the world. Last story we're coming to here, the CHP having a little fun. The CHP, California Highway Patrol. So basically what had happened was, this driver, he put him a Tonka truck on his flatbed. You know how guys put Tonka trucks on their flatbed? For me, I think it's funny, it's cute, whatever, but for me, I wouldn't do it just because it invites, something bad could happen. Because you look at how they strap those down. I'll put a picture up here right now. You look at how they strap these down, and the bed part of the truck, that's why they always strap them down facing backwards, because the dump bed part of the truck is not secure. And I'm going to tell you, there's 2 little tin rivets that hold that on, and the wind says, "Oh, I'm taking your rivets with me." rips that thing off and throws it through the car behind you's windshield, you're not going to be having a good day, I promise. But anyway, and stuff like this right here. So the California Highway Patrol saw this guy with his little Tonka truck on his flatbed and said, hey, how about we pull him in for an inspection for a good laugh, you know? Good laugh. I just get a chuckle when the CHP pulls me in for an inspection. I just, thanks CHP, you're the greatest. But anyway, it says troopers at the California Highway Patrol, Gilroy, woo, you know you getting inspected in Gilroy, commercial vehicle enforcement facility, had a little bit of fun when they spotted a truck driver hauling a tiny but mighty load. You've seen the picture. Yeah, he's got him a flatbed up there. So the CHP loves posting stuff on Facebook, apparently. It says, in a post Wednesday, the CHP said on Facebook, so as we monitored traffic looking for overweight violations, we came across a truck-trailer combination that seemed a bit heavy. Ha 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 ha, they're so funny. We had the vehicle come in for a commercial vehicle inspection. Came on, that Tonka truck got him an inspection and determined the vehicle to be within the appropriate weight. Thank you, Badger Trucking. Apparently it was Badger Trucking. There's the guy with his thumbs up, smiling. I don't know if you guys can see that or if you care, but that's Badger Trucking. Got himself an inspection. It says, thank you, Badger Trucking, for the Tonka truck on the flatbed and also for securing the load. Yeah, the truck itself is secure, but the dump bed's not secure. And I'm telling you right now, the wind gets a hold of those little freaking rivets, and that thing's gone. But anyway, that's what the CHP's up to. They're out there having fun. It says it's nice to see that you guys are human like us and enjoy having a little fun at work. Thank you for what you do, said one commentator. I can definitely see how it could have been overweight. Thanks for taking the extra step to ensure everyone's safety. This is awesome. Keep up the great work, another commenter said. This is the best thing I've seen all day, one Facebook user said. Yeah, if you haven't seen that before, I see it out here quite often. I don't know. If you want to take the time to put the Tonka truck on the back of the flatbed, more power to you, but they got that guy an inspection out in California. I like how California CHP tries to make it seem like it's a joke. We're having fun. When you shot that red light at that guy and told him to pull around on the scale, I guarantee you he was not having a laugh at it. He was probably pooping his pants, because you know how that Gilroy scale can be. If they want to find something, they gonna find something. But anyway, guys, that's the news for today. I didn't even tell you what day it was. It is September 3rd. Thanks for watching. Check out my description down below for lots of fun things, everybody. I appreciate that. I got Mudflap down there. Check out Mudflap. Got a second channel, Trucking with Diabetes. That's down there. Got a merch tent. That's down there. TikTok, Twitter. It's all in the description. If you made it this far, do me a favor. Hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I would recommend you do that. But that's just my opinion, and I am biased about it. So anyway, take care of each other out there. Have a great day if possible.